I just watched this thing on the History Channel called God vs. Satan, and it talked about the end of the world. And I'm just going to give you an overview of basically what they think is going to happen. Okay. So, I don't even know. Okay. Basically, there's Satan, the Antichrist, and the false prophet. Okay, so Satan is the evil behind everything, and he's telling the Antichrist and the false prophet what to do. The Antichrist is going to come in human form as a political leader who's going to say, like, oh, we have to make world peace and whatnot. And everyone follows him because, like, oh, world peace, oh, let's listen to this guy. So they do. And he gets more power and more power and more power and more power. While in the meantime, the false prophet is telling everyone to listen to the Antichrist so that the Antichrist can get more and more power. So, the Antichrist builds up an army of humans like us to fight for Satan, because everyone ends up believing the Antichrist. Okay, so sounds like a great plan. Sounds like Satan has everything under control. But Jesus comes back. Yeah, Jesus comes back, and this time he comes back as a bloodthirsty warrior king. Sounds wicked cool, but he's not going to use weapons to fight. No, He comes with the word of God as his weapon. And the Antichrist has his giant army of millions of people to fight Jesus, and Jesus uses words and kills them all. Kills every one of them. Like, isn't that hypocritical that Jesus kills millions of people? Like, sure, he's not using any weapons, but it says that it's going to be so bloody that blood will fill the streets. Like, doesn't that just seem really hypocritical? I don't know, that's what I think. Just like, really? He's going to come back and kill 1 million people? I don't know. But anyway, so the Antichrist and the false prophet get thrown into hell. Yay! Good prevails over evil. You think, but no. There's still Satan to deal with. So, what Jesus does is locks up Satan, chains Satan, and throws him in hell for 1,000 years. Yep, he's chained up for 1,000 years, while Jesus rules over the world as king of this utopia, this perfect world. And it's going to be perfect because there's no Satan to tempt anyone to be evil. So everyone will listen to Jesus, and there's no one going to be able to, like, wait a minute, I don't agree with this guy saying, and have a rebellion, because there's no one to tempt anyone to go against Jesus. Basically, like, there's no one, everyone listens to him. Like, everyone's going to listen to them because there's no one to tempt anyone to question what's going on. But, so Satan's defeated, yay, he's in hell for 1,000 years. 1,000 years, that's it. The wonderful utopia has to end. It can't go on forever. No, that'd just be too easy. So Satan comes back, and you're like, oh no, Satan's back. Oh no, but it's not that big of a deal, because Jesus just talks again, and Satan is thrown into hell, where he is tortured for all of eternity. But wait, there's more. Now, everyone that's on earth that has ever lived, ever, comes before God for a final judgment. There's going to be a new heaven and a new earth, and a hell, I guess. And every person that ever lived, ever in the history of forever, comes before God, so he can decide where they will spend all eternity. So, basically, the heaven and hell that are around now aren't eternal. I was told that you go to heaven and you're in heaven, end of story, and you go to hell and you're in hell, end of story. But I guess that's not how it's going to work anymore. After the two so-called fights with Satan, since it's not really fights because Jesus just talks and kills everyone, there's going to be a new heaven and a new earth and stuff. And that's it. nothing else. Eternity, it's over. Everyone's either in heaven or hell. So, like, you could be in hell, and then final judgment comes, and God's like, oh, you're going to heaven now. Like, what? So, like, ooh, hell, I'm so scared, I'm gonna go to heaven anyway. Or, like, what if you're in heaven? What if you're in heaven and God's like, no, you're going to hell now? Like, slap in the face. You might as well have gone to hell in the first place. Like, what? She couldn't decide the first time, and they have to do a second, like, you know, I'm not sure. I think you might actually belong in hell. Like, dude! That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Just, it seems like that whole story seems awesome. Like, that would make a cool movie or something. But, and the ridiculous part comes where people actually believe this is going to happen. What? No. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I don't think it's that at all. Like, that's really cool and all. Like, it sounds like an awesome thing that, like, would be really awesome if it actually happened. But no. Like, I don't... How could you possibly believe that? Like, I mean, obviously people do. But really? Really? Jesus just comes back, kills everyone, and God decides where everyone goes, and then eternity... And then Earth is... Oh yeah, Earth is destroyed. No, it's just going to be heaven and hell. There's not going to be a universe. It's going to be heaven and hell. So, like, everything that we live in right now, gone. There's just going to be eternity. I honestly don't believe that. We're probably going to destroy ourselves through, like, global warming and whatever. And there's going to be mass killings because of us. And we're just gonna kill each other. And then there will be no one left. And then Earth will be destroyed. Like, there's probably life somewhere else. So, like, the universe is going to be destroyed? I don't think so. Pfft. That's just ridiculous. Like, sounds really cool and all. Would make a really awesome movie. But if, like, in my opinion... that would never, ever happen. Really? Just, like, come on. Think about it. Just, it's so unrealistic that it's not even funny how unrealistic that is. Just, I don't know. I really don't give a crap if I'm shunned for this video. But just, like, let's think about this, people. Come on. Let's use our brains, and let's follow our own beliefs instead of doing what people have done for millions of years. Just, like, too many people are getting killed for stupid things and things that people believe that are just dumb. I don't know. I'm ranting now, so just, yeah. Like, whatever. Cool myth. Just, I honestly don't think it's gonna happen.